Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So this is my October 2025 Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 27 and we're going to do two cards. So instead of me uploading two separate videos for today, I'm just going to do the two cards together. We're going to get it all done in one time. So let's get started here. So the kit is called Cozy Christmas. You could have made 9 cards, three, and 3 of those, 3 of each of those designs. And then we have the 9 wonderful envelopes. On the back, as always, there's a QR code that would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. A visual of everything that came in the kit, and down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now videos 1 through 5, I always share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we start using those pieces and I can no longer show you everything in the kit, so we just mosey along. This one down here would have led you to this set of add-on dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. And then we have our stamps. Merry Christmas, joy to the world, deck the halls. This 2 stars. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you what we're bringing in. So I'm going to be using on one of them the stitched rectangle dies. Guys, I purchased these. I'm going to keep using them. So I'm using number 6, counting from the center out. And then I'm using this ornate die from the Storybook Friends Dies. I have some extra ones that need to go in here. These are going to stay out on my desk. Those are the insert pieces, right? And we're going to use one of those insert ovals for card number 2. No waste, right? So I have a whole bunch of circles in there too I could use. I just saw those. So, but we're going to leave the red ones out. And then I'm going to be using some DSP from my stash for card number 1. And I'm going to be using some wrapping paper that you guys saw earlier. So let's just get started. So for card number 1, this is a really simple design. Here is that stitched rectangle die. Number 6, counting from the center outward. Just want to put my mint tape. Thank you, Lori. Lori sent me some mint tape. She's probably been wondering all these months, when is she going to use it? Well, it is having its moment because I'm all out of the washi tape I was using. So I'm putting my dies back. This is my DSP from my stash. It was a scrap piece and it fits the card perfectly. This, of course, is from the card base. I cut the center out with that die to save, so I would have another piece, which I could also cut a piece out of here and use it for something else, but we're not going to. So this is going to be so quick. If I can find the glue, that is. It'll be quicker when I find the glue, right? So I'm going to glue the stitched rectangle piece to the center of layer number 1. Now layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4. Our card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4, 4 1/4, 4 1/4. And I do always have the measurements in the description part of the video. You don't need to go to no website or anything like that. It's already listed there for you. Just hit where it says more and it should bring up the measurements. Now on occasion I do have typos, so thank you to everybody who helps me. Like sometimes I'll be putting in 2025 and it hits 2024 for some reason, and sometimes I don't catch it. So thank you, because I do go back and fix it. Sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't. So this is from the kit. Now this is, if I can pick it up, this is that wrapping paper I shared with you. Where is the, I'm looking for the scrap piece, but I might have already taken it out to the recycle bin. I just glued some wrapping paper down to a piece of cardstock, and then I die cut this frame, the identical frame, to give me the shape. Now, as you can see, I did die cut several colors. I die cut a cherry cobbler, a gold, I have a cream one in here, but I decided to go with the Poppy Parade one. It surprised me as well, but I need the really tiny little glue bottle. I need the tiny one, and let's hope it wants to work for us, because I've been neglecting it. It might be upset that it hasn't had its moment to shine. So let's see. We need the tiny one. It's not happy. There we go. It just makes it easier. So we're going to glue the frame down, and then we're going to stick Mr. Santa Claus, the ho man himself, in the center. And that is all we're doing for the front of this card. I told you this is going to be quick. That's why I was like, oh, I'm just going to do 2 cards. The longest part is getting all the glue on this frame. And yes, I could have probably did those adhesive back sheets, but I'm telling you why I have a problem with those. I can never get the peel off part off of that, and I struggle. So any tips on that, let me know. So there's my frame, hopefully. Give it a little rub down. It looks like this one needs a little dot there. And then Santa just goes front and center. And if I wanted to put Mr. Santa up a bit, to nudge him up a tiny bit, I think I have a circle. Let's see what, I have a gold one. Copper one. Let's use this one here, because we're just going to bump him up a tiny, tiny bit as I can change out the glue bottle. And it is cold. And before I came out here, guys, I got sidetracked in my garden. I did. Yeah, it happens, right? I need a little glue. Another reason why I don't want Tombow is because that just seeped out and it'd be tacky forever. There is no drying Tombow. It dries tacky. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. So we're going to kiss it to this side. It just says, I love you so much. Be my partner, right? All right. We're going to add more glue. This is really porous. And just like that, lickety split, hopefully, down the chimney he comes, and there is our Santa Claus. So we're going to stamp the inside. We can do some little embellishments, and I thought, why not use some of those little sequins I have in here? I thought I would look in here. Maybe, okay. There's a gold one. Don't like that, but let's see if we pull out some sequins, not the beads. I thought we could use, I want some of the little bits. I really want one of these little stars, but it's proving very difficult to get the star to come out of here. Let's see. I don't know about the star now, but we can do some different colored sequins on here. I kind of like the mixture that's out and about. Put that one there. I think we need a red, the silver, the green, but I need at least one red. That one's too big. So let's see if there are any little red ones in here. Oh, do I? No. It's going to prove to be kind of difficult. So let's just do this. Here's a couple of red ones. They're almost Poppy Parade. So there's a red one. One, two, three. I want them to look like they're kind of scattered. So maybe we take that red one and we put this one here. I kind of like that placement. All right, I'm just going to scooch those off to the side because I might need those for the next card. I'm not sure, but I did think about these little sequins. The little star can go over there, and we're going to use glue dots. I have 4 right here. I'm going to need a few more. Oh, I think those are going to be better. I know, I sound like a monkey. Ooh, 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 I know. I can't help it. Just me. And I can't help but to be me. So we're going to put that sequence there. Oops. Okay, we're going to get a different color one maybe. Because apparently that one didn't want to play with us. It popped right off onto the floor where it's going to stay until I get the floor swept up. There's that one. Nope. It's not getting like right on there. I probably need that little take your pick tool might help actually do this. So to get it right where I want it, let's get our there's that one, that one. Oh, I was telling you guys, so I was in my garden this morning and I got so dirty. I was cutting things back and then dumping them off the wall, and I knew I had to go pick them up. And oh, I've got, you know, my phone dropped. Of course, why would I have my phone in my pocket? I don't know. I just did. I didn't expect to get sidetracked like I did. So that is really cute, but I am thinking we need like one here, but that would be like 6 and it's like driving me nuts. What if we did a couple of stars? I have a couple of I kind of don't think that's bad. Okay, so we're going to add a few more. Apparently, I was not done. That looks good. I'm like, where are you? We're not going to play that game. We are just going to pick you up and put you where we need you to be. And you'll be happy where you are, you little star. How I wonder what you are. Anyways, so I was just telling you guys, so I'm in my garden, I'm cutting things back, and then I realized I got to pick all this stuff up, and it's wet, it's dirty, and my phone drops off, and it drops into, this is no lie, it drops into a puddle, well, not a puddle, a muddiness, and it drops like this straight down, and you know the little charging port? Well, yeah, mine is now full of wet dirt. I'm still recording, but I can't charge until it completely dries, and take a little brush or something to try to get that out of there. That could prove to be difficult. Santa is ready to arrive, and so we are simply going to stamp Merry Christmas on the inside of this. We'll do the envelopes all at the same time, and I'm going to use Poppy Parade because, of course, I used Poppy Parade cardstock for the frame. So I thought, we'll go ahead and keep it together. So we're going to stamp Merry Christmas here. Not sure when I'm going to, I'll still use the Merry Christmas. Ta-da! Merry Christmas, right? And I'm going to leave Poppy Parade open. We're going to set this card number 1, aside. And now I'm going to bring in my supplies that does not go to the left. I would certainly put my hand in it. So this one has a bit more pieces. This was fun creating. So this is same size. This was a craft card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That means I need something for the inside. So I have a piece of cream that is 4 by 5 1/4. Now we can go ahead and stamp this with the Merry Christmas. Let's just get that out of the way. Hopefully. Now I'm going to go ahead and, oh, did I? Okay, no, I'm not fixing that. No, 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 no. I'm going to take that branchy stamp. Don't you love the name of that? The branchy stamp. And I'm going to stamp down here at the bottom. Ta-da! Right? So there's a, you know what? I'm going to stamp a little up there as well. Why not, right? Why? Because I can. So I'm just giving it some hot breath, which I have enough of it. All right, so that's for the inside of the card. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to work on now designing the front. We're doing a wobbler. Yes, we are. So I have this little it's 3 by 3, the face of it. So it is 3 by 6, scored at 3. Little card. I got these back at middle of summer. They were $3.99, and Hobby Lobby started putting out Christmas stuff, had them 50% off. So I got these little cards. Thought I could use them in a project for $2. Yes. So I have this Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas card. And I want to go ahead and go over the score here because I think he needs it. And I got these Santas as well. These are nice chipboard Santa faces. We are going to put the wobbler on the back of this and tuck this inside the wee little card. So you need to take the back, maybe. This is why I don't do I really struggle getting backings off, especially like right now when I have no nails. I wonder if that's that might take everything off. Oh, come on. It can't be this difficult. It can be, especially when you have no real nails and you have acrylic ones that are hindrance. All right, so now that I have that side of it, I'm going to put the larger back of it onto my Santa. Now, guys, bear with me. I got to remove this one. This one's proving to be easier. This is going to go on the inside of my wee little Christmas card. Just like that. So isn't that cute? Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. So here is the inside of the frame, right? And this Joy is from the Abundant Joy dies, and it is using a scrap of the envelope that I die cut Joy from, and that is simply going to go onto the oval that came out of card number 1. That's why I was like, these cards can just go together, right? All right, so there's Joy. Probably need to tack down that's way too much glue. All right, so we have our Joy down. Next, I have the DSP. So some of this is a piece that Phyllis sent me here, and it has this beautiful wood grain background on it. This is layer number 1, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Layer number 2 is 3 3/4 by 5. This is a piece from my stash, right? And then this is simply a scrap piece that was cut off from it being the edge here, right? I think it went this way actually, or it might be, yes, it's actually from that end. Don't know why I wanted to show that to you. But this piece we are still going to use. So the next thing I'm going to do is glue layer number 2 to layer number 1. And the layer number 1 again is 4 by 5 1/4. Layer number 2 is 3 3/4 by 5. We're just going to have a little bit of a frame. I love that wood grain. I like the other as well, but this wood grain goes with the wood grain in the trees. So don't be afraid to mix and match your DSPs from different companies. They do work together. Next, we need to glue this to our card base. I'm hoping to get a couple of videos done today. All right. There's that. And then we're going to glue our little pop-up Santa. Oh, I can do like ho 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 up here. Yes, I need to, but I don't have the right ho ho ho. Gonna have to think about that for a minute here. So next thing I want to do is kind of get it in position. This piece is just gonna go here. And Joy is going to go like that, right? So I know that I was looking at this pine cone, and that is going to tell me where the line of this strip of DSP is going to go. It's going to help me line it up. So I want it to go right at that pine cone, and this piece is I want to say 3/8 of an inch. It is 3/8 of an inch by 4 because it's going edge to edge of our layer number 1. Then we have Joy. So cute. All right. Can bring that in a little bit. Let's get Joy put down first. Oh, it actually can go more. I was thinking how it was up, but it's not. So I have my Joy in the center. And then we're going to glue this little envelope, this little 3 by 3 card down as well. I just think that is so cute of an idea. Ta-da! I really want to put like deck the halls, ho ho ho. Somebody is coming out to my stamp room. Maybe, maybe not. So we do need some embellishments. Yes, that was my hubby coming out, and I'm like, oh no 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 no. Let's see about these. 1, 2, 3. I kind of like these, the little sequence from the shaker bits. 1 pokey tool time. Maybe the little stars. I have 3 little stars. Oh, those are the wrong color for that, but we could do that one. I don't like it. That one. We could do the silver one here. Not my favorite. Not my fave thing. So I might do that, that, and that. And that I can handle. And then maybe green. We'll do green and red. Okay, that's a good placement. I can handle that. I can handle that if I can find the dimensionals. I know I had them a minute ago. Oh no. I'm not going to spend all day looking for them either. Oh, there they are. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get one here. One there. One on X marks the spot, and X here. So I can vacuum all of these little bits up here when I'm done with the video. And then we just have to glue in, oops, our insert piece and stamp on our envelope, and we are all done. Wrong. You are not in the right spot. All right. Now that that is all settled, oh, you know what? I could, if I cleaned out the vacuum cleaner, I could vacuum up all the little sequins. That's another idea too. And then I think we need to, I'm pretty sure we need to stamp our envelopes. And I'm going to do what I've been doing on all of my envelopes. Deck the halls and the greenery, but isn't that cute? All right, so let's go ahead and get our envelopes stamped out. So garden green. I think my hubby was coming to tell me he was heading out to do something. So that takes the entire spot. So I can do here. There's one. Now this one. I'm going to stamp off again to make sure I don't get that little line. And we're going to stamp Deck the Halls in Poppy Parade on both of them. One and two. So, all done. Not bad for 2 cards, right? Let me put that knot on top of my card. So card number 2 is our little wobbler, which is really cute. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Merry Christmas, right? Card number 1 is our Santa Claus, and he's just waving hello, and he's just saying Merry Christmas. So I hope you like these 2 cards, and thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go see what my hubby's up to, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.